Los Angeles taking on San Antonio. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Griffin is out there with Jordan. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Pierce, and it's Paul in at the point guard position. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's against Anthony. Feeds it to Thompson. Gasol, a screen on Redick. Kicks it to Lillard. Here's Porzingis. Griffin with the steal. Paul against Thompson, and it's Paul penetrating. Here's Redick. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Now Lillard. Thompson outside. Outside Gasol. Five on the clock, and he dunks it down.
Good D, but better O. It's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well said. Well, for the most part, they were just standing still, Clark.
And you know what, Kevin? He's not the most explosive player on the court, but if you give him a clear lane to the basket, he'll punch it on you.
Here's Griffin after the basket by San Antonio. Paul passes to Redick. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the three. Shot's good. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Lillard attacking. He kicks to Gasol. Here's Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pick by Griffin. Paul kicks to Griffin. Lillard against Paul. From 13. No good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Thompson with the ball.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Paul dishes to Jordan. Pierce wide open. He fires. No good on the three. San Antonio trailing here. The wide open look here for Anthony, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
Well, they finally miss on their fourth shot of the game. That's a good way to start things off.
And Redick kicks to Jordan. Jordan sets the pick for Redick. Off the screen. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Redick's got his second bucket of the game to go. Lillard attacking, and that one's good.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Paul against Lillard. Pick by Griffin. Paul passes to Griffin. Outside Pierce. Back to Griffin. San Antonio with the rebound. Anthony dishes to Gasol. Griffin with the steal. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh five on the floor. And then for Los Angeles, Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Stevenson comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by San Antonio. Los Angeles with another miss. Hayward outside. And another basket for San Antonio.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Paul to the inside. Good shot by Griffin, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Crawford outside. Paul outside. Pass to Griffin. Fires from 14. Almost, but it rolls out.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Right side, DeRozan. Outside, Gasol. Clock at 6. Rebound by Aldridge. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Crawford, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Crawford's got his first points of the game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Williams kicks to Gasol. Picked by Williams. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Both free throws good from Gasol.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
And here's Crawford. From past the arc.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Smith. J.J. Redick is out there with Crawford. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. Porzingis back to Lynn. Lillard with no one around. No good with the triple. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
San Antonio making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Pierce is checked in. Now here's Pierce. Back to Jordan. It's blocked. Fast break. Here we go. And here we go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. Redick against Lillard. There's the 3. Lillard again missing.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
Nice shot by Smith. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. Anthony with the screen on Smith. Pass to Porzingis. There's the 3. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Porzingis has got 5.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Crawford dishes to Redick. Outside Jordan. The feed now to Crawford. Redick against Lillard from the arc. The shot by Redick, no good. San Antonio leading by 3. One-on-one here. Stolen by Pierce. Crawford against Thompson. At the elbow, Smith. Makes a big height bounce and goes in.
Wow, Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And he gets it to go.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Los Angeles trails by 4. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Kevin Love's checked in for San Antonio. DeRozan comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And then for Los Angeles, Griffin comes in for Josh Smith. And Stevenson subbed in for Jamal Crawford.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now, here's Stevenson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. 4 on the clock, and the wide open shot from Redick. Los Angeles with another miss. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
This all no good.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Pierce kicks to Griffin. And Gasol sends it back. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. The big dunk at the end of the break.
I tell you what, you gotta love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Now, here's Stevenson. Now, here's Griffin. Stevenson drives in, and Gasol sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. The last touch by Gasol. A different look now for San Antonio. Pau Gasol is checked in for Gasol. Hayward comes in for Thompson. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Lillard. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul comes in for J.J. Redick. Here's San Antonio. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Gasol, wide open, he fires, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Los Angeles trails by 8. Paul kicks to Pierce. Here's Aldrich. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
And he gets the bucket.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
San Antonio leading by 7. Love with the screen for DeRozan. Gasol's in the post. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. A different look now for San Antonio. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Love. And it's Jeremy Lin in for DeMar DeRozan. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Johnson, he's checked in for Paul Pierce. And that one's good. Aldrich has got his 2nd basket of the game.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Hayward outside. Gasol's in the post. Griffin on him. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. For San Antonio, they've been all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And Los Angeles with some changes. Smith comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Crawford in for Lance Stevenson.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Smith sets the pick for Crawford. and it comes off the front of the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And we finished one. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. Pau Gasol with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a grinding performance from him up to this point. His work on the boards in that first half was terrific.
It really was one physical half of basketball he played. I mean, he's been battling out there, competing with great desire down low.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for San Antonio, Damian Lillard out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Marc Gasol, then it's Anthony, and it's Porzingis in at the 4 spot. And so it's San Antonio with it, following the 3 from Chris Paul. The drive by Anthony, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Boy, Gasol with a punishing pick that time.
Los Angeles trails by 11. Dishes it to Paul. Passes it to Redick. Jordan sets the pick for Redick. Off the screen. And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Now, here's Redick. Left side, Griffin. And that one's good. Griffin's got 5.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
So it's San Antonio now. Anthony with it. Gasol, a screen on Pierce. Anthony, the pass to Gasol. He got right to the cup using that screen. Gasol's got the lead up to 13 now for San Antonio. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Paul. He's got 6. Jordan with a screen on Thompson. Thompson against Redick. 5 to shoot. Tries it from 19. No good. Good D by Thompson.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start varying some of those.
And that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Paul dishes to Redick. Back to Paul. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Porzingis. He's got 5. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Thompson. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. And Stevenson's checked in for Pierce. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Now Redick. Paul outside. Down low. Here's Griffin. It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Picked by Griffin. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Anthony against Stevenson. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. No luck. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. It's stolen by DeRozan to the paint, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Griffin, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. That free throw, no good. A different look now for San Antonio. Pau Gasol is checked in for Gasol. Hayward comes in for Porzingis, and it's Williams in for Damian Lillard. And then for Los Angeles, Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Jordan. Smith comes in for Lance Stevenson, and it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Now here's Anthony. Nice D from Griffin.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
San Antonio leading by 14. Left side, DeRozan, and he uses the glass on the lane. DeRozan's got 6 points.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Here's Paul. And count it. 2 points with a chance for 1 more at the free throw line.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for San Antonio. Jeremy Lin comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Johnson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Tries from 10. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
1:10 left to play in the third. Paul kicks to Crawford. Here's Smith. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Good on the second free throw. 59 seconds left to play here in the third. And here is Williams. Hayward from outside. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. 8 points for Gordon Hayward.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Gasol. 9 points in the game so far. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Johnson inside. He's guarded by Williams. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Kobe Bryant.
Now here's Kobe. 3 seconds left. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. For San Antonio, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And Kobe drops them both. Crawford. No good. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Jordan. Griffin is out there with Crawford. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Paul in at the 1. Now here's Griffin. Bank shot, No good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Paul kicks to Redick. He dishes it to Jordan. The pass to Paul. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
That's good. 16 points for Chris Paul.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Lillard, the pass to Porzingis. Out to Thompson. Puts up a 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Los Angeles trails by 19. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Lillard against Crawford. To the middle. It's tipped. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Baseline J on the way. And it's Thompson again missing. Redick against Lillard. Picked by Griffin. Here's Crawford. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, it was just a terrible shot. Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Paul Pierce is checked in for Jamal Crawford.
Paul Pierce.
Here's Redick. There's the dish to Pierce. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
San Antonio leading by 19. Here's Porzingis, and Griffin sends it back. It's Redick on the wing. He feeds it to Jordan. Kicks to Redick. Jordan the screen. Redick with it. Now Anthony defending. Just 4 to shoot. For the 3. Shot no good.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
And here is Los Angeles now. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Outside Griffin. Back to Paul. Inside. It's blocked. The drive by Anthony. Can't cash in from the left block. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Paul kicks to Griffin. Pierce for 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. That's 7 points for Paul Pierce. San Antonio leading by 19. 1:53 left to play here in the 4th. Lillard, the pass to Porzingis. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Redick. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Kevin Love's checked in for Porzingis. Hayward comes in for Anthony. Bryant is checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Lillard. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for San Antonio. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Stevenson dishes to Aldridge. Feeds it to Stevenson. To the paint.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for San Antonio.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Yeah, it's a fun way to play, and it's fun to watch, too.
Get back, get back!
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Prigioni, defended by Lin. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. Stevenson can't hit.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Lin kicks to Pekovic. Excellent defense there from Smith.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Johnson, the pass to Prigioni. And so it's San Antonio, easily taking this one.